we confess that we do not see as God sees. God sent Samuel on a mission, so off to Bethlehem he goes to find the next king of Israel. Now, Jesse had 8 sons, but only 7 were paraded before Samuel. To each of them, God told Samuel no. God said, I don't see as mortals see. They see appearance, but I look at the heart. Spiritual maturity begins with a confession that we don't see what and how God sees. Acknowledging this gap in seeing is the beginning of humility, wisdom, and having a heart pleasing to God, which is the beginning of real worship. Worship. Prioritizing God's words and way in the real world, especially when things get tough. Samuel could have gone with worldly seeing that day. He could have said, surely the eldest, tallest, most handsome son will make a fine king. He could have said, prolonging the discernment is pointless. Samuel could have chosen one of the sons God said no to and entered into decades of agonizing prayer trying to convince God to accept and bless what God never ordained. All this because Samuel chose what was right in his eyes rather than what was pleasing to God. But here's the good news. Samuel waits. He does the due diligence that faithfulness requires. He listens. He calls for the last, least fit son by human understanding. Samuel is unafraid to challenge convention and makes everyone wait until David and clarity arrive from an unexpected place. In a made-for-television version of this story, David arrives young, short, sun-kissed, and Samuel has a prolonged belly laugh. And Samuel says, God, you are funny. Even the greatest prophet Samuel almost missed God's mischievously wise vision for the future that day. To walk with God is to walk by faith and not by our biased, limited, fearful, and flawed sight.